father's perspective, we are back at it. I'm A Squared, the writer, with Greg from Stay Diff Multimedia Firm.
Yes, sir.
And last time we talked about your child's future. What to discuss. When to discuss it. And this week we'll be considering how do you balance life. Being a parent. You got work, you got kids, and you got recreation. And that recreation is kind of branches out into two areas: your personal recreation and then recreation with your kids. So that's
Yeah.
you got these different phases going on in your life. So tell the people how you do it. What can they learn from you?
Uh, I got a couple of different ways I try to do these things. The first way is trying to get my schedule in order. So knowing the things that I personally need to do for me, whether that's going to work out, whether that's I also include going to work, and then I also include going to my part-time gig as well. So trying to balance out sorry about that, trying to balance out all those things first, then understanding, okay, these are the hours that I can get in as far as with my family. Knowing that, we have X amount of hours once they're at school and once they get home, they all have extracurricular activities that they do. As far as my older son, he goes to work. He works with kids. My youngest, he plays ball, so he's after school. He's playing ball from 3 to 5:30 in the evening. So everybody has their time limit to where they're busy, but then just actually trying to bring that back and hold, being able to host family time, being able to, utilize like those said car rides on the way back, like instead of just sitting there in silence or them looking at their phones, utilizing that time to really talk to your kids, ask them about some, other than a yes or no question, make them really dig deep and tell you about their day, which which ends up happening. You end up that energy gets transferred into the house. Now everybody talking about what's going on, and before you know it, you're sitting there having dinner, and boom, that's kind of how you balance out a little bit of work life plus family balance and stuff like that. You just got to really, I think it really just takes um, getting your schedule down first, knowing things that you need to do to tick that just keep you going, getting all those things done within the allowed time that you have, along with your family and your kids and stuff. So
Yeah, well said. And that's what I've done over the years. I learned that first thing. My sons was young, that I needed to stick to a schedule. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm talking about what I need to wake up at a certain time, every day.
yeah,
And what I learned through trial and error was that I was able to get more done, early in the AM.
hmm,
So that means at night, go to sleep. You know what I mean? Ain't no staying up till 11, 12 o'clock at night if I go
exactly.
at, 4 or 5. And I'm talking about the weekends.
For
Monday,
real.
Monday through Friday, it's work. It's work.
Yeah.
Weekends you try to sleep in because you want to get your rest. But those are the times, like if I wanted to do things, around the house or do
Hmm.
for myself and whatnot, work on
Yeah.
my business or whatever the case may be. That's the time for that.
Yeah.
Versus doing it like when they're up and we're supposed to be family time, but I'm sitting there working on some. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
all about, like you said, having the right schedule and
Yeah.
finding those allotments of time, what I'm saying, and sticking to that, what I mean,
Yeah.
sticking to it religiously and not just sometimes or every blue moon, because
Hmm.
indirectly you kind of showing your kids how to be unorganized. You know what I'm saying? You
Facts.
know,
Facts.
and that's one thing you don't want to do. So it all starts with you. It all starts with you as a parent, um,
Hmm.
because you showing them how to balance different areas of life. When they get to be young adults, they'll know firsthand, like, hey, this is how dad did it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I remember dad used to be at the gym at a certain time, and then
Exactly.
I know we had to do homework. We had to get our clothes out.
Yeah.
When they go out them doors on their own, they gonna
Yeah.
be cool. They're gonna be strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gonna know what to do. Like, all right, let me get this thing in order real quick. Let me list out what I got to do before I even step foot outside. So
Yeah, for real. So anything else to add to that? I think we covered that one.
yeah, man. Just like I said, just to piggyback off what you were saying earlier about uh, and it just went blank. Um,
Schedule?
just listen, scheduling. As far as time, there we go.
Yeah.
You had mentioned about you getting up earlier. That's something that I take. Like I use that all the time because it's one thing about getting up an hour earlier or starting your day before everybody starts it off because that's literally your time.
Yeah.
And it just coincides with what you were saying about making sure you're resting at those restful times so that you can earn that extra hour within your day that you need to go use, and that actually your family ends up gaining because you sacrifice, maybe going to bed late and then waking up early. Now they get a full version of just your better self at all times.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Yeah, I love that phrase. A full version.
yeah,
Those is facts. Because
yeah, for real.
you already know you be tired at the end of the night, you be like,
Man, you
hey,
ain't good to nobody.
like I ain't here right now, man. I ain't.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, another good discussion, man. So
Mhm.
next time we link up, we'll be discussing spoiling your child, good or bad, and why. And why. So, shout out to Fremont Arts Clothing Company sponsoring this, and we're gonna end it in the next slogan: educate and inspire through action. Man, y'all take care. Peace.
Yes, sir.